Can you tell me your name?
Ruby Garcia,
Your date of birth?
11/25/1978.
Tell me a little bit about your family.
At that time, I was married and I had 2 children.
How old were you when this attack took place?
I was 22.
Where and what were you doing?
I remember clearly that at the time I was watching TV, about to give my baby, who was a newborn, his bottle.
How did you find out about the attacks?
I found out while I was watching TV. The broadcast was interrupted by a live and terrifying event that was happening, and that's when one of the planes crashed into the building.
What were your emotions? Oh, sorry. When did you realize that it was a terrorist attack?
I found out that it was a terrorist attack right after the second plane, and then and then the other one that crashed into the Pentagon. And that's all you could hear at the news, because no matter where we changed it, everything was on the news. It was terrifying. I was scared, and I just remember that I had my 2 little ones. One of them was only a few weeks old, and then Ermar, you were only about a year and a few months, and I was so scared. I just hugged you both, and I couldn't let you go.
What is the most vivid memory of that day?
I remember that as this was happening, I was calling my mom, my dad, my husband, and I called my husband, and I remember clearly he said, "You know what, they just sent us home. There's been terrorist attack." I couldn't believe it, because I couldn't believe that this was happening in the United States. I was terrified. I was very, very scared. I thought something was going to happen at the moment to us as well. And that's about it.
Were you concerned for your safety and the safety of your family?
I was very concerned. Like I said, I couldn't believe it was happening here in the U.S. And all I could do was just cry and pray, I couldn't believe everything that I was seeing on TV.
Do you know somebody who was personally impacted about the attacks?
No, I don't know anyone.
How did the nation react about the attacks?
There was a lot of anger. All I could hear was that war was going to happen.
How did the government react to the attacks?
I don't remember. I remember that they were saying something about that it was Afghanistan, Iraq. That's all I could hear. It was horrible.
Do you believe that what the government has done? Oh, do you agree with the attacks on Afghanistan and Iraq?
Yes.
Do you believe that the government has done enough to keep us safe from the terrorism today?
I believe that they've done their best. They have done their best, but still, no matter I'm still scared, terrified every single time that we get the opportunity to board a plane. Those are the only thoughts that always come to my mind, even though it's been so many years and there's so many precautions now. I'm still scared.
But do you think they have done enough?
They have done enough, but I know that
But it's not enough.
it's not enough, even though everything has changed.
Has 9/11 changed you?
Honestly, it's just the horrifying memories. That's it, but I'm more cautious. That's just about it. It's never going to be the same.
How did the 9/11 attacks change our country and the world?
Now everybody's scared. Honestly, What was the question again?
How did the 9/11 attacks change our country and the world?
Oh, definitely more and more precaution.
Thank you, Ruby, for our interview. But that concludes our interview.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.